This is another one of those beers from my trip to Canada over the summer that I'm not quite sure where it came from. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti. I'm checking in from home. So as I've said in other videos, I went to Canada with a beer day with TK. One of the things we did was visit Drew from Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks, and What's on the Grill. And he gave us a pile of beers, and we also went to the beer store and bought a pile of beers. And it's been so long, I didn't mark the beers. These have been sitting in my fridge. I just happened to find a couple of them as I was cleaning out the fridge to make room for the turkey after Thanksgiving. And I'm not sure whether this is one we bought or this is one that Drew gave us. But either way, I'm going to review it. Said that was July. It's now December. And this is the Northern Lager Sleeping Giant. And that is the perfect picture for December. I mean, it's a cold, blustery evening here in Cleveland. And that looks like a winter scene right there to me. So on the can here, it says 4.9% alcohol, Northern Lager Golden Ale. Northern Lager, and it's lager. I know you probably can't understand that with my accent, but it's L-O-G-G-E-R, not lager like the beer, but lager. Is an award-winning golden ale that is easy drinking and light on the palate. Made to be refreshing after a day of taking on the world or whatever. This beer is unfiltered and unpasteurized. Keep cool, drink fresh. And they are from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. I've been to Thunder Bay once. I believe it's only once. But I know I've been there at least once. I was there with the Monomarth probably 10, 15 years ago. Don't even remember the name of the venue. It was a smaller venue. But it was a good time. We had a blast there. It was a good show. I'd definitely go back and like to check out the city sometime. But back to the beer here. Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, hops, yeast. On the side of the can here, the side of the bottom, I guess, real nice, bright, easy to read. Packaged on May 30th, 2024, and this is now December 3rd, December 4th. So it's a little old. Hopefully it held up. I have had some luck recently with some of these other beers that sat in the fridge for a while. It still held up real well. Ontario Craft Brewers. I guess that's like a brewery association. Drink superior beer. Sleeping Giant Brewing Company. And not much else on the can. So let's just get on into it. You know, just looking at this can, I expect the beer to be blue. I know it's not going to be blue, but this can just makes me think that the beer will be blue. It'd be kind of cool if it was blue. So on Untappd, this gets a 3.51 with 6.6 thousand check-ins. Beer Advocate gets an 82 good, but there was only 29 check-ins. And disappointingly enough, it's not blue. Would have been really cool if it was. Probably would have been weird if it was. Go in for a sniff. Did that just for you, Don. Little just like slight hop note. Like the floral kind of hop. And not much else. I imagine a beer like this being 6 months old, it loses some of those aromatics. Who knows? As far as the color goes, it's a nice golden color there. A lot of carbonation in there. Big carbonation bubbles just flying up to the top. So it's a golden color, probably about a 5 on my SRM chart. But you can see kind of through it. You can kind of see through it. I can see the camera. A big, bright white, pillowy head. Once again, not dissipating very well. So I'm going to chew through this one too. Cheers. Yeah, unfortunately, I think there's a little bit of age to this one. Getting some maltiness. A little bit of hops. I mean, it does taste like a golden ale, but there's something else in there just I think is age, unfortunately. I mean, it is light-bodied. Some nice malt sweetness. Tiny bit of hop bitterness to it. The hop bitterness actually lingers a bit on the finish. Don't notice as much as as active as that carbonation is in the glass, don't notice it at all. There is a little bit of that, just a tiny bit of that grassy, like celery kind of flavor. I think that's just age. I think this beer, I'm going to judge it not based on its age, because I do think it's aged. I would give this a horns up. I would really like to try this fresh. I should have drank it fresh, but I just ran out of time with all the traveling I do, and it got lost in the back of the fridge. So unfortunately, there's a little bit of age on this, but even with that age, this is still a nice beer. I'd definitely go buy this again. I'd love to try it fresh. And it's unfortunate that I waited so long to review it. But shit happens, right? Sometimes it's an adventure, digging in the back of the beer fridge, digging in the back of the fridge to see what's back there. And you know what? You should always embrace the adventure.